At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Acrisure. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Completes a DK Metcalf. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Pressure coming, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that sets up 2nd and 5.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
They'll throw again. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Again, Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 49-yard line.
And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time and make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, people short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Lamar. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 47.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Now Jackson on third down. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Lamar throwing again. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. One of their best play calls in this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, here's Lamar. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
17 more yards. That's another Baltimore first.
Out of the gun, Henry. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
158.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
I ain't playing with you.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
DC, right?
Lamar back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed, because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Jackson's going to throw again. Back to Flowers they go. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st down, Jackson completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys. Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. From the red zone on 1st. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. 2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
And you know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, nah, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. To the air on first down. Rogers. Caught. Nice game left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
Hits him on the out route. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stopped by someone who began as a star for these Ravens, now a rival, Patrick Queen.
At the 36-yard line.
Jackson to throw it. This one's to Andrews out right. The 30. The 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way.
BTA.
And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Giving that motherfucker BTA.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Play action here with Rogers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, intended for Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens take possession at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Offense Gets into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Jackson now on 3rd. Throws that one, but they couldn't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson yet again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back with a nice return to boots down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down throw for Jackson. It's another one into the hands of Flowers. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he gets in! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's gonna hear about it, and they don't mind.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Steelers 8.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
On return, here's Gainwell. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
It's coming for Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're on him quick after the catch. The shot made at the 19. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Wow.
See ya. BTA. BTA. Belter ass. Belter motherfucker ass.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, shit.
Along with my partner Greg Oakes, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Look at him go to the 20. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At at their own 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
That's good.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Eagles.
Hey, 73.
To throw, Hurts. Out to his right. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
What the f...
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Big-time play for Phillies. 54 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Now, Hurts. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the
Saquon going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Still get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Mitchell. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39.
Now it's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll try and run the option left. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one.
2nd and 10.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To Keaton Mitchell.
It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Jackson up top again. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
Again, it's Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Not
With
the
Greg Olson,
freaking
I'm Mike
Cowboys.
Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first down jam at their own 26-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action. Here's Dak. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team
You ready?
an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson.
Throw
Nowhere
it.
to go. He is taken down.
Throw it.
Donovan Izaraku. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And he's
Oh, yeah.
to Flowers for the connection.
I'm a
It's a
fucking...
gain of 28.
I'm a goat, bro.
On 3rd
I hot
down.
route to that shit, bro.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one's complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man, and that's Flowers. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but He does have enough to pick up the first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Avante Turpin on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it, second down and 12 to go.
Yeah! There we go! All right, hey.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
What can they do here on third down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
There you go. All right, hey.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's third and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On second down, it's Dak. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third and goal for Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No, we changed it.
On first and 10, Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
A give to Mitchell. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 41. Here's second and 6. On play action, here's Jackson. On the move left. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
And they knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these fourth and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on fourth down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
45-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now an option here, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give him 12 on that.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Don't forget to check out www.renegadegrenade.shop for the merch.
We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting him all the way out. Their own 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 14.
Play action. Here's Jackson.
First down.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. His first throw is an interception. Greg Newsome has it. And the Jaguars get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, this defense got to pick him up.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Hey, 50, green. Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
5-6.
The Packers, first down.
Red,
First and 10 at the 41-yard
black
line.
shot.
Glove. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we punt.
Throwing. Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Quick, shoot. Snap. Fight. White. Set. Go.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Red, 38, blaster, 6, needle blue, claws red, black ultra, steel black, slice blue, rail yellow. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Blue striker. Down.
Love. They go play action now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 more yards.
52 blaster.
That's another Packers first down.
Set, ready.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Love now. He'll try and do this himself. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're scoreless after one.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Four yards to go on second down from the 7.
Shovel, 38. Here we go. Ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Took forever, Zin.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Ready, ready.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
6. Ravens nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green
So they
Bay.
went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this throw will be intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field,